here we are with Fellowship, The Deeps, Season 1, Episode 8.
I'm Tyler, and I'm playing Grand Architect Zane. And to my left, we have X playing Y.
Peter as Architect Juno Alderon.
Mark as Prover Iceclaw.
Devin as Goblin King, New York.
And Nicole is Marilla the Ring.
So guys, what happened last session?
We kicked one of the general's butts and stole all his shit.
We got ambushed and then we turned it around because someone was socially awkward. They tried to escape, but they can't escape the Goblin King.
No one can escape the Goblin King.
No, there's a move I could take for that even. But I just can't. It doesn't happen anymore.
And all he wants to do is eat your brain. He's not unreasonable. It's not like he's gonna eat your eye.
But you guys now have 2 ships, and you are heading off to where to do what?
We're going to the Library of Teroxyl, I think that was its name. We need to cross the Maelstrom, and we're hoping to find a way to deal with the dragon that's going to possibly, you know, wreck our shit eventually.
Yes.
We're going to a library in the Bermuda Triangle.
That? Yes.
Yes.
What was that library's name?
Teroxyl?
I heard Denoxin.
I don't know.
No, it was Teroxyl.
Teroxin?
Let me
That's what I
write
should-
it down so we don't forget.
Yeah, like I kind of heard you the first time, but I didn't
I
interrupt.
believe it was Teroxyl.
Civil. That's why we should put all of the proper nouns in the Discord for easy copying.
Okay, so we are going to start off with a long journey to the Maelstrom.
Woo!
So how's that builder ship working? It's full of gold, so they just obey?
They obey Juno.
Okay.
Yep.
So he has to be on
Whatever
that.
Juno wants, they just do. Or actually, you know what? Sorry. I should be letting Juno explain it.
Sounds good to me. They, you know, obey builder commands and so on. So, you know, we can tell them, you know, reasonable commands and they'll follow the orders. Like, oh, follow us. Like, yes. That's cool enough. Okay, who would like to kick off this long journey?
So one of us suggests a problem to someone else.
Yep.
Alright. I'll pitch something for you, Architect Juno.
Yep.
Okay. While you're going through your new ship that had all the golems on it, like the new Architect ship, some of the sailors from the skirmish have hit here.
Oh.
That's my pitch for a problem.
Oh yeah! I'm like, hey everyone, you can go back onto the big boat now. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And we took the big boat.
It was
I-
gruesome.
I didn't think about that. And then yeah, you bashed some dude's head and was eating it. So no wonder they hid.
Yeah. They're all packed in the cargo hold, and you find one when one of them is running to the galley trying to steal food for everyone.
Like, oh.
He sees you and just drops the food and starts to bolt.
Oh, they're there. We're not here to. We don't mean you any harm or whatever. We're just following orders. So,
Dude, you can't use that phrase.
following orders. What would you like to add to here, Marilla?
What?
What would you like to add to this, Marilla?
Are you all there?
There's nothing to add. It's
No,
just out of character. Like you can't use the phrase. They were just following.
They were
orders.
just following
Excuse
orders,
people's
except this is-
behavior.
I mean, weren't they? Are they into this? Okay.
Well, I mean, they probably weren't just following orders. They probably deeply believe in the cause and think that Zane is doing the right thing and that you are an evil traitor to the builders.
I mean, fair. I believe.
So you're trying to talk sense or speak softly?
I think I'm trying to talk sense to get them, you know, on, well, we didn't say on our side, but like, to calm down, like, hey, you know, as long as you don't strike against us, you can, you know, stay here, you can have your food and whatever, you know, do some fishing. So,
I think that speaks softly.
okay then. Wisdom. I'm good at wisdom.
Hey, why don't you use command?
Oh yeah, they are my
Don't you
people.
have? Aren't you like the
You're in
king?
charge of them.
Yeah, I do have the... Yes, my liege, I guess. They are below my rank.
What does yes Malige do?
When I issue command to someone below your rank, they'll immediately they'll do it immediately in the question ask. I don't need to talk sense to someone who's below my rank. So,
And they don't have to be friendly to you or anything? They just have to be...
It's not about feelings. It's about where you
someone's
stand
below
in
your
society.
rank. If they are of your people, if they are a companion, or if the server follows someone who has shown you royal treatment.
They are of your people.
Yeah, so...
Welcome to a monarchy.
What's your command?
Well, I command them to... I guess make peace with us, so that I go.
Well, we don't really have any choice.
Well... Yes, but...
What happens when we get back to shore?
We'll let you leave.
And we'll be branded as traitors along with you.
Not necessarily. I mean, you're pretty much captives of war here, so, you know... I guess I'll put it that, you know...
All the stories I've heard say that Juno takes no prisoners.
Oh. I haven't been
That's true. We take no prisoners. We convert them to be our friends.
Well, you know, usually either people join us or we let them leave. You know, I don't think I've been selling long enough to have, you know, tales of me. Jeez, I'm getting popular, it seems. Or maybe that's someone lying.
Maybe
that
that
must be
is someone
propaganda.
lying.
Damn that Zane, he's so nice and quick-witted.
Charming and elegant and well-dressed.
I mean, if you want to
Not
make
rich
it...
though, not anymore.
If you want to make it a scene, you can always jump off from the board while we be close to the shore, so you just swim to it and like, oh yes, you've escaped me, and so on and so on. And I guess that would make you not seem like... Yes?
I'll support it basically.
Yeah.
Should I say? Or alternatively, you could perhaps consider that. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the person who was talking a bunch of nonsense about taking the wall down, being a member of the builders who defend and build the walls, may have not been entirely honest with you.
Okay, now you're trying to speak to someone.
Yeah.
So you roll for that.
And Peter doesn't. He can just make them obey.
Yeah. Peter says they do. But you're trying to not just make them obey, you're trying to win their hearts and minds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just fucking crawling up over the side of the deck.
There you go.
Are we talking to people?
Speak softly is wisdom, or talk sense, do something else.
No, I'm actually anyway. So if you want to, I don't know, watch the end of the world as the entire walls come tumbling down, you can keep following that punce, or you can go back to your families and wait till whatever world-ending calamity occurs when the dragon escapes. Or perhaps you should stay on and actually give this world a chance to survive. Oh, and actually help the builders.
Okay.
Your call.
Passive aggressive.
So what are you doing?
I'm going to use my other use of scary as hell.
Okay. You guys are really browbeating these guys.
Well,
Stupid
he's
starving sailors. They don't wanna
he's
get
playing the good cop.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm the badger. I mean,
He's not playing with
You're
good
badgering
time.
them.
I think we're working together.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be a 9.
You owe them a favor. If it's talk sense, right?
Do you want to offer the favor, or should I?
I think it would more sense to you. I don't know what you
What
would.
will they ask for to
what
join
would
their
they
side?
ask for?
So, well, we're willing to listen, but we'll need some kind of proof or evidence that Zane has gone corrupt, as you say. I mean, what he said about the wall being a prison makes sense. I don't necessarily think that makes him evil, maybe misguided, but I mean, you've betrayed centuries of tradition to go against him. If you want us to stand with you, we'll need something more than your word to rely on.
Oh, that's fair enough. So let's see. Of the items we have sitting around, what is a good example?
I don't think we've
It doesn't
kept
have to be right now.
Pretty much we'll have to convince them before
It's
they
an
all...
ongoing thing.
Yeah, they're
okay.
stuck in your hold. They're willing to say, okay, this is a truce. We'll be your prisoners, but you'll let us have leave. But we're not going to join you
Fair enough.
until you give us something to convince us.
Over the course of the, I know it's you'll may believe it, but over the course of the next couple of days, we've a few days before we're able to get the engines fixed anyway. Some of us aboard will give an account of what we found. You might find a certain ensign's account fairly enlightening.
Okay. So yeah, we'll have to wait until we can give an actual proof. Probably next time we'll be meeting with Zane. He'll be talking in the grand gestures about overthrowing this whole place.
Well, also,
Or when we go to save my people and they're being slaughtered or something, or mind controlled.
Well, obviously you joined with June or something like that, so you get it coming. Yeah, just kidding.
he's also handing out. We can also have a bunch of mind control trinkets, unless we destroy them. We have accounts of people who had mind control trinkets.
We did have a couple from that island, but they were pretty wimpy, and I don't know how.
Oh, did you guys keep those?
Up to you. I don't know if we kept them or not. I don't remember picking them up, so.
The last time I had them, the last
Didn't
time
you
we talked
destroy
about them,
them?
they were like, "Oh right, I was destroying them. I wasn't just."
Yeah.
Nom nom
I
nom.
forgot I wasn't actually cleaning them.
We'd be having a different session if you kept them.
People will
But,
suddenly be possessed and trying to backstab us.
Okay. All right. So I think that settles that scene.
Yep.
All right, Pete, throw one at us.
Oh.
Really good enough bite.
Well, I guess I can throw one at the Overlord. Like, oh, how will Zane be hampering us during this journey? I guess like what else is he throwing at us, or what's happening on his side while we're just dilly-dallying?
Do we have an excellent? I think this is, as a suggestion, an excellent opportunity to have a nice villainous,
Monologue?
ridiculous, reaction when he learns the news of what's going on.
Okay.
Or, if you don't have anything, you don't have to put yourself on the spot.
Yep.
Do you want to pause and just give me a minute?
Okay, we're back.
Okay. So Zane is walking through the Builder Palace late at night, just kind of pacing back and forth on his own, just talking to himself, going, No, I wasn't going easy on them. I was trying. I was really trying. It has nothing to do with her. I will kill her when the time comes. I swear to you, I'm not holding back. I will do better. I will unleash the dogs of war. I will send out everything right now for them. And after that, I will annihilate everything that they love. That's my little scene.
All right, throw something at us.
Scolded.
Mark, as you are Poover, as you are walking through the ship, you find one golem that seems to be acting erratically. It is mopping and washing the deck where the fight was, specifically the area where the builder had his head smashed in, just again and again and again and again. And as soon as it runs a mop and bucket dry, it just goes and fills another one and comes back to the same spot, to the point where it's almost wearing a groove in the stone surface.
Impressive dedication to duty, but a little misguided.
Rock folk.
Automaton.
Goes back, fills a bucket.
Are they supposed to talk? Is that normal?
They can.
Okay.
They just
don't.
did.
Okay. The other ones we were near didn't, so I was just wanting to know if this was an indication
I
of
mean,
something.
we were killing them so fast that we didn't really.
There are a few words, and this one is already acting strange.
Weird, yeah.
Explain why you continually clean this area.
Duty.
All right, so I am going to. What's the
Look
word
closely?
we're looking for? Yeah, look closely. That's the one.
I just assume it's a psychological thing. Like, its duty was probably like protecting the captain, and that captain just got fucking annihilated right in front of it. It's probably
Yeah.
having like a little PTSD episode here. Although, I mean, it's an automaton. I don't know how.
Yeah, that's an excellent question. Poover is a little confused about that too. It is so it's your duty to continually clean this spot.
Failed.
Ah. It may be the first time that one of us has failed, but remember, it's not the strength to overcome, just the strength to overcome. It's that you do what you can. Not everyone has the power and strength to defeat any foe coming.
Fall.
There's other duties. Others he could serve.
Squid.
This one is a tough one. Psychology of automaton is not your strong suit.
Maybe call this guy over and he'll set the reset button on it.
Yeah, wipe its memory, destroy its personality. Might be like 3PO.
Yeah, I'll
Deep.
Okay, I'll try and I think I will try and do a look closely. I'm gonna try and ask questions. Try and figure this out.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at make sure I did not. No, good. Sense is not damaged. That is a 7.
So, what does 7 mean?
So, I can ask 3 questions from the list. I find out one of them the hard way. Tell me about the golem. What are they doing? What will they do next?
Is that really the question you want to ask?
Because the answer is it's mopping and it's going to continue to mop.
No, specifically, I want to ask about what it's like. Sorry, I'm working with the questions they put on here.
Yeah.
But I want to ask about.
You can be liberal. with
Yeah,
that.
I'm asking what is it trying to get across to me?
You kind of got to suss that out yourself. It's
Okay.
trying to tell you. It's trying to tell you something. It's trying to tell you something about duty and failing and falling in the deep.
It does match Poover's own past as well, strangely.
So I can connect with him that way.
Maybe it's possessed by a ghost of your badgers. Or maybe it's talking about the dragon.
Or maybe it wants to end itself.
I mean, I guess. Maybe it wants to kill itself.
What's your next question?
That's
That's a
so-
pretty extreme.
Yeah.
Alright, so... These questions are not very helpful to be
You
quite
can
honest.
you can ask whatever question you want.
Okay,
Just ask
what
questions.
does it mean when it says, when it's talking about the deep? Is it talking about the maelstrom, or is it talking about the captain, or...
I think part of the game is you figuring out what it's trying to tell you.
Okay.
So I don't want to just sort of like be like, this is the answer to the puzzle.
I know, but like, okay. Is there something hidden or out of place? Is there something suspicious about the golem?
I wouldn't say suspicious in the connotation of sinister,
So malicious.
but it is malfunctioning in an odd way, and it's out of sync with the other golems. It looks like it's trying to tell you something that it's not supposed to tell you.
All right. I think I need to call the captain for this one.
You've got one question left, and you're going to learn the answer the hard way.
Wasn't that 3?
No,
Those 2.
Okay. What? Oh, that's speak. What is going on here? What do my senses tell me?
Your senses tell you that you are in sudden danger as it grabs you and slams you to the wall.
Okay.
It says Pearl.
Pearl. Okay. All right. I will try and overcome by being too tough to be affected by the. Being smashed into the buildings.
Sure.
That would be a 7.
Temporary solution or pay price.
So it's like duty. Did it say Kraken at one point?
Yeah, it did.
And
It said
Pearl.
squid. It said squid. It said duty.
That'll
deep,
damage my
squid,
senses, I guess.
Pearl. Fall.
Right. Okay. So that's interesting. I'm going to try and smash this thing with a hammer, I guess, and I'll call for help.
Okay. I mean, you can just smash it. It's not fighting back, and it's not
Yeah.
trying to hurt you.
I'm going to go... Well, I thought it was, because it was...
No, it grabbed you and slammed you into the wall and said Pearl.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Huh. Pearl. Interesting. Hoover will sort of slide down to the ground and try and get away from the scene. Does he come after him again?
It goes back to mopping.
Okay. Yeah, he'll relay that conversation to the captain as much as possible, and then we'll continue on our way.
Okay. The next day, that golem is in pieces.
Strange.
Very weird.
Do we know about this?
Oh yeah, Hoover tells everyone.
Okay.
Hoover, half drunk. Told you, Pearl.
I know that Clarissa likes pearls. That's the only time pearls has come up in the
Didn't we-
scene.
Depressingly, I am completely out of alcohol. Even even my distillery is dedicated to putting more fuel into the engine, seeing as how some traitorous bastard blew it up.
Did the oyster have a pearl?
An oyster.
The one from the Goblin Town? Oh,
It was a shell.
I gotta send another scene going.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that there's a good, interesting question that the goblins are going to be kind of curious to know why they're following us and are generally going to be causing mischief, and that is something that perhaps the Goblin King can deal with.
Goblins are asking questions.
They're asking questions and being a nuisance.
Okay, they're not being a nuisance, they're being upset
Yeah, but that
So, a
is
nuisance.
a synonym.
for you. Alright, let's
Like, not for Marilla.
set the scene for me.
The
Command
various ships and such are, and you've got all these chumming things, and you have some various, disagreements because you've got these goblins who are kind of warring with each other and have decided to play pirate on each other, and occasionally try and take piracy on the ship. They thought piracy was pretty cool.
I don't see a problem with this. Where's the downside?
The loss of the damage of the ship and everything else,
Oh, they're hurting the ship?
and the loss of your own guys because piracy can get out of hand pretty quickly.
Hey! Hey, you put corks on those knives!
But how will we stab each other with corks?
Figure it out.
I like to use spoons.
You cork those knives and you cork those teeth of yours.
Where do we get the cork?
I mean, a lot of people we know are alcoholics. There should be bottles like everywhere, right? Where do we get cork? What is cork?
It comes from a tree.
The ship is 3.
Do you have a bunch of cork? For your wine distillery?
Probably.
Alright, we'll go into his wine distillery and pirate all his cork.
All right, pirate.
Yeah.
And over there, we'll smash it up.
For the cork.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, did someone here hurt a goblin by the way? Wouldn't you guys, like, kill each other?
Yes.
1 sec! Okay, we did it!
Alright, you cut the cuss out. Don't do that again or I'll eat you.
But then what would you just be doing? Are you telling us?
This isn't a democracy. You're gonna do what I say or I'll eat you.
Like the builders.
Who taught you that word?
Wall makers.
Alright, first of all, the Goblin King. Second of all...
Now you see the violence inherent.
Now you see the violence inherent in the system that...
Goes on about them.
Sorry, I'm terrible at doing goblins.
Yeah, you get used to it. Alright, go get your cork and stop killing each other. It's unacceptable. Don't hurt the ship either.
Smash, 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 smash.
Okay, they go raid your distillery.
God. Why did goblins and...
Oh, this bottle has a cork. Smash, smash, cork.
Basically.
Okay, set something up for Marilla.
Marilla.
You have a feeling of sadness for Zane.
I was actually gonna be like, oh, you're sad that Zane's gone or some shit, right? But no, that seems a little bit whatever. I don't know, Marilla, maybe you're hanging out in the water and stuff and all the sea life that's around us is freaking you out? Because it looks weird.
It's just goblin, though.
Does it bother you at all?
Not so long as it can't infect me. I mean, even if it did, I don't think I'd care.
Alright, well...
I like goblins. Like, they're not sick or anything. This is just what this kind of life is supposed to be like, right?
You want to suggest something for me to suggest to you then?
What does Marilla care about these days?
Not having everyone die.
Yeah, maybe you have a conflict with Juno because he wants to go to the library and you want to go save your people.
Yeah, Juno wants to go to the library and you want to go and check in on your people. So there's now a conflict.
Okay. I was not going to do that because you guys, out of character, clearly didn't want me to be ragging on about going to save my people. So I was just gonna not.
Okay, we'll give you a suggestion then.
I don't know.
You
have a bird messenger.
Have a meal with one of the PCs.
Hmm?
Have a meal with one of the PCs.
Okay.
Seaweed on a hot day is super sad.
Hey, you're still here.
Of course I'm here. I'm with the Goblin King.
Yeah, I know. I just thought that you were going to be gone by now.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be gone by now too.
You're holding out really well.
Things are getting worse. Why does it affect you?
I think because I'm special, and also because maybe I'm not actually in the ocean.
So what am I supposed to do?
You're not one of those mermaids that can like grow feet, are you?
No.
Okay. Then
It's whispering terrible things. What if it wants me to betray you? I don't want to betray you.
hey, someone that's strong. Who's strong? Here.
No, you don't understand. It's not just me. It's all the mermaids.
No, I know, but I'm just gonna test the theory here. Someone bring me a bathtub
Alright.
and with water in it,
Alright.
and then just pick her up out of the ocean and put her in the bathtub.
Okay.
Eat.
to like stay there for a while, and like tell me if after a while you can still hear it whispering.
Okay. You.
'Cause it might take a while. I don't know.
Yeah. You give her some time.
Yeah.
When you come back, she says, it subsides.
That's really good to know. In this case, this can really help because basically it sounds like what you guys need to do is get out of the ocean every once in a while if you can. You can't like stay on land, obviously, but if you spend some time out of the water, it sounds like it'll really help.
Maybe you could build like a pool for us. You've got a builder.
I do got a builder.
Yep.
How many mermaids are there though? There's like a lot.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know how disconnected from the ocean it has to be.
But maybe if we cycle.
Yeah.
Because it's just the problem is it builds and builds and builds and builds. Like if you could make it go away, we could go back. We could endure it for a bit. It's like really cold water, you know. You go in it and it chills you, and if you stay in too long, you freeze. But if you come back out and warm up, you can go back in.
This sounds like a really good plan. Yeah. Hey everybody, I just saved all the mermaids. And maybe my people, they're probably going crazy down there too.
Yeah, we could set up some sort of, we grab another ship and turn it into like a floating pool.
Yeah.
If only you had like a giant
Abandon
ass
the
ship.
builder.
We have a flooded builder ship.
Yeah, it's flooded.
We've got to like
place.
So there's more.
seal it for the rest of the ocean, so like, oh, but then how did they get in?
We can bring it up my nuts.
Let's make one of those, like, you know, fish.
You're thinking too
Fish
hard, right?
ladders.
You gotta get the ship back first. Thing.
It's a giant straw that just sucks them in.
This is good. Now I'm worried that they'll know, though. And then
Whatever. Let's move on.
Something, but yeah, okay. I just saved all the sea creatures, guys. Hooray for me.
Good job.
Yeah, alright, that works.
Okay.
So I think that's everyone.
Let's all break bread, guys, and heal ourselves.
Yeah, that seems like a wise move.
For Christ's sake.
Does anyone have any food?
I have one shot of moonshine left only for
You need your
orcs.
special food, right?
No.
Oh,
like,
only for orcs,
well,
eh?
Like,
Yeah,
I don't.
Are you
need
sure?
it says
special
only for
food.
orcs.
Really?
Yeah, it says only for
Is
orcs.
poison for everyone else?
Yes.
It's just like if you offer her a bunch of meat, she's not gonna want to eat it.
I can
Eat
burn.
it.
I mean, surely we could bring fish up and have that as a meal, as a food item.
Can you though?
Yes, it's food!
I'll burn. I've got 3 food. I'd like to go through 2 of them.
But share a meal with someone?
Yeah.
Share a meal with me and I get healed.
If you want, I have a healing poultices.
No, because food will take care of it, won't it?
Doesn't food only heal one?
Food only heals 1.
Yeah, but heals one for you, one for me. Because we share a meal together.
Yeah, I still have 1 damage.
So
I have 4 damage and no food. By the way.
Okay, you can have a food.
Alright, then you
Now
two
my
share
last
a meal.
So I burn 3 food total. Is that how that? Or no, because I can only give 1.
What?
I give 1 food to you, straight up. Then we share it, and then we share a meal. Is that how that works?
I don't fucking know.
No,
No,
you
sure.
share a meal.
Okay.
And that costs the food to do.
Yeah, you use food to heal 1 damage. If you share a meal with friends, 1 person may heal an extra point of damage. So
Okay.
you share the meal with Nicole.
I guess I'll use my healing item on you so I can heal another wound.
So just to clarify, am I healing?
2.
2.
Okay, I'm only healing 2.
Yes.
And we can only eat the once. Right?
Yeah, sorry. When we all sit down to fill our belly, if we're like sitting down together, then 1 person of the group gets to heal an extra damage. So I will sit down, I'll eat some food. You're gonna sit down and eat some food.
If
And
you
you're gonna
want,
share some with Nicole, so she heals 1, and then between the 3 of us, we all heal 1, Nicole heals an extra 1.
if you want more healing, I also have fine drink, but that will get you a drunk grace.
Hello? No, it won't.
For you?
Yep, I don't take drunk.
Okay, so
So you heal 2 wounds.
have 1 healing from the alcohol.
Excellent.
Does it? You also want the alcohol?
I do want one healing. You have healing poultices.
Well, I give my...
Can I have the papers back?
Okay.
Thank you.
I have one more fine drink. So,
I mean, do you have the healing poultice?
No, he used it on me.
yes.
So you should be fully healed then.
No, I had 4 damage.
And you just got healed 3 or 4.
2.
I got healed twice.
One for food, one for poultices.
No. 1 from food and an extra from food. Because we shared a meal together and one person
Not
gets an extra.
everyone gets the extras, and other people took the extras.
No, no one else took the extra.
Okay, Captain. You got 2
God
for
damn it, you guys. Alright, let me pause. Alright, we're back.
Okay. So you have various trials on your voyage, and as you're traveling, like as usual, the sea itself is fighting against you. You know, like it never seems to cooperate until eventually you hit this one rim of water where the color of the ocean changes from like, you know, just like those subtle oceanic changes, like where the earth beneath it drops off,
Yep.
and it goes from kind of like a choppy dark blue to like a very still super ultramarine. As soon as you pass into there, the sea just changes. It goes normal, and you travel through that type of ocean for a couple days, not seeing anything, only like the shadow of the wall in the distance as you slowly approach it. And then as you come closer and closer, you eventually reach a mist-shrouded island with what you first mistake to be a giant builder pillar that rises enormously high from the earth up into the sky, but like colossal. Like think like the size of the Colosseum, but it just like goes up and up and up forever. You saw it first far off, just as like a little stick, and it grew closer and bigger. But you realize as you get there that it's not a builder pillar; it's a colossal tree with branches that spread out at the top, dead and barren, and roots that reach down into an island that is just completely enshrouded with mist. And around it, you see countless wreckage of boats, to the point where you have to turn and twist to navigate through.
Bad feeling about this.
Maybe we shouldn't get closer with the ship. Might be the roots are unexpected in the water, so that might be why everything crashed.
Well, we could try navigating slowly. We probably just have to stop the other ship. Because
Perhaps we could take a look through. It's not misty, is it?
Well, it depends on how close you are to the island.
and again, we do have someone that can navigate in the water pretty well.
Yeah.
So,
And the smaller boat, if we need to.
yeah. So, how do we want to approach this?
I said how I want to approach it. We shouldn't bring the boats closer.
Fine. We can.
I mean, we could have sea creatures ferry us in.
So as you guys hold out and are having this conversation, you see the wraithly specter image of a woman walk across from one boat to another and disappear.
Am I the only one who saw that? I haven't had a drop in 6 whole hours.
Oh, there's something walking in the water.
Do we want to go confront it?
Well, it's gone. It like walked and just evaporated.
Well, obviously this place will be haunted. Okay, I guess let's drop the anchors and let's boat it on the animals. Right.
Alright. Yeah, I'll call up, like, dolphins and stuff.
Blink dolphins.
Dolphins. I couldn't remember any other animal. I didn't want to say whale again, because it's like, whale! Sharks. Fucking sharks show up.
Okay.
All right, well, let's just get on them. Got like a bunch of big manta rays so that the dogs can go on top of them.
Okay. You guys get on your manta rays and your sharks, and you start heading in, weaving your way through the wreckage into the mists. The mists slowly start to encroach around you. You have to get very close to avoid losing sight of each other. Occasionally, you'll see like someone walking across the water on either side. But whenever you turn your head, they're always gone. And as you start to approach the island, you hear singing. Gentle, mournful singing. And that's where we'll cut.
All right. And we're back.
Okay. So you guys hear a mournful, haunting voice singing at you from the mists. It seems to move around so that you can never really get a good fix on what direction it's coming from. The mists float before you. They're virtually all that you can see, except for, of course, in the distance, the trunk of the tree rising impossibly high into the sky. Like I said, there are broken ships that are all around you, and you see the roots of the tree, impossibly huge, but then also branching out into smaller and smaller sections, coming up and down throughout the water.
This place has the same mournful stench of death as the grave ship we once were on not too long ago.
It does have that feeling.
Only it feels older.
So I know we discussed this 2 seconds ago, but how did we decide to approach this island again? Because I remember it was a discussion.
Sharks.
We're riding sharks.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the roots of the tree are so tangled and knotted and large that it's impossible to drive a ship between them.
Well, not with that attitude.
Well, you're welcome to try.
No, it's not my boat.
It's all of them.
I volunteer Peter's fleet.
Quick, Poover, make a connection there. Dig a hole.
But yeah, Goblin King will call up porpoises and sharks and dolphins to carry us to where we want to go.
As you approach the mists on your porpoises and sharks and dolphins, you see various will-o-wisps fluttering about within the mist, and then a section of the mist swirls and opens before you into a narrow corridor.
That's convenient.
Also highly suspicious.
Obviously.
I'm gonna just pause while we're back again. All the sirens have stopped.
No, the singing's still happening down.
You bitch.
That was good.
It was very good.
Wow. We go into this obvious, dangerous passage.
I would like to go underwater
Okay.
because I'm invisible when I'm underwater.
My God.
How deep do you go?
Like just under the water, so I can still like be with everyone else.
Okay. So you duck under the water. You can see the bottom of the dolphins and the porpoises, so you can stay pretty close. You also see that the roots of the tree descend down, and you can see the bottom of the ocean floor. And it looks like there are several places where roots have almost spiked through ships and pinned them to the ground.
Yes, nature intended.
Did I call that last time? I think I remember making a Whomping Willow reference.
No.
Unless I see them start moving now, I'm going to assume that they only attack boats and that we're okay.
Okay.
So I'm just going to keep going.
Okay, so you guys head in onto the path.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. You are now traveling through a haunted forest.
I thought you were going to say, you are now trapped.
I mean, yes.
Fair.
So you have to stick to the narrow road that is outlined in front of you. Anyone who leaves the road immediately loses the road. Anyone who strays more than a few feet from anyone else loses track of them. If you had an elf or a guide, you could find someone who's lost their way, but you don't.
Those elven elite count? I guess not.
Is that one you took?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When you are lost and have the spotlight, you may damage your courage, sense, or wisdom to find someone else or to find the road.
Nice.
So you guys move in and start following the path through the mist and the roots. As you move through, the mist closes behind you, so it's always just sort of a narrow sliver of exposed air that travels in your direction. And there's a little bouncing will-o-wisp that seems to hop in front of you and move forward.
Is it leading us in the right direction, or will we just slowly drift off course following it?
Well, I mean, you can't hear me. I'm underwater.
I mean, we just bubble from the water,
Yeah, I
probably.
guess. That defeats the point of being underwater and hence invisible. Just my head pops up. But yeah. Regardless, though, like, veering into the mist seems a lot more dangerous than following this track now that we're on it.
Definitely.
As you travel along, the sound of the song narrows and focuses until you can hear it sharp and clear coming off to your left. It's a beautiful, haunting melody. It's sad, and it reminds each of you of your home. And it seems to lure and call you towards it.
Well, let's stick on the path. Let's not veer off.
I'm just gonna want to volunteer to start fucking this up.
Doesn't the encounter like choose someone like specify who?
It does if none of you decide to go.
I guess there are no volunteers.
Okay? If no one heads out, the player most likely to give up on this quest must roll to overcome following the song.
And this quest is
Going through this mist, I guess.
like getting to the library, or is it the overarching quest?
Since it says this quest, I think it's going to the library.
Okay. And we were going to the library to get info on the dragon.
Yes.
You two are definitely not likely to abandon that.
Yeah. So either one of you.
One of us.
I'm on a suicide mission.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I think it might be you, man. You care about your people. You're all worried about it and shit.
That is true.
I think it's you.
Okay.
So Marilla,
Okay.
drifts off and we don't see
Roll
it.
to overcome.
That's plus what?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know why I picked up 3 dice. I got a 5.
So you guys are moving along through the mists, and because she's underwater, you don't notice at first.
Yeah.
But then eventually, a few minutes on, you guys look around and there's no Marilla.
Yeah, probably would just say like, "Hey Marilla, so is the underwater changing? Hey Marilla."
You
Hello, slapping the water.
Pretty much.
you head off following the song because it sounds like one of the kind of like native rain songs of your people. It's almost like a distress cry that you guys do.
And that's great too, because when I saw the ghost before walking on the water, I actually had said that maybe it's one of my people.
Yeah.
But as you head off into the mist and start twisting around through the roots, where the song's coming from seems to shift and shift and shift until eventually you have absolutely no idea where it is or where you are.
I'm going to start calling out when I notice it's moving around. I'm going to start calling out, hey, stop moving around. I'm trying to find you. Just stay still. I'll come to you.
Maybe you can also start singing your song. Or something.
Yeah. If they keep moving around, I'll try to like sing the song back at them. But yeah, I'm going to try to find them. Either they're one of my people or...
Or it's a clever ruse.
Yeah, either they're one of my people that's lost or they're like someone that just lives here, is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I don't know which.
So you start singing to try and call out to them. You guys, no Marilla.
Huh.
Well, that's disturbing.
Yeah, did she just dissolve in this water, or maybe...
She's been called.
Huh.
Because of the accent you're putting on, it's unclear whether you said called or culled.
Yes. The words are exactly the same in the Brock folk, amazingly.
Huh. Well, if anyone can find a way across by themselves, Marilla, I think.
You hear her calling out for help.
Oh. That's disturbing.
As soon as you say it, you're like, oh.
Now, is that actual Marilla, or is this more the mist playing on us?
Could be either. We could wait for a moment and perhaps start the signal fire.
On what? What would we start the signal flare on?
The signal fire on?
What would we set the signal fire on? What would we light it on? Where would the signal fire go?
Underwater, I suppose.
It took you a moment, didn't it?
Yes.
To realize that we're just on a bunch of fucking fish.
Could probably rig up a few torches.
Probably. Well, either that or start calling her underwater.
Her cries start to get more shrill and dire.
Oh.
I definitely think if anyone's going to come after me, it would be Goblin King.
Oh yeah. Just like,
Well,
Leaving the path is nay a good idea.
neither is leaving a companion behind. I
can
guess
we see her?
No.
She's invisible, remember? Okay, let's all go and find her so we don't...
Well, oh, you want to go?
All of us, why not?
All of us. Our supplies.
It's
fair.
It's time.
It's like wandering off alone's a bad idea, and
Let's wander off
Yeah.
alone together.
Now, to be fair, this is exactly the sort of situation that makes me wish I had taken that. This is a bad idea. Gift move, but I'm afraid I do not have it.
So you guys are all going to leave?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
My superiors has spoken.
Okay. You head off into the mist.
Oh boy.
And the sliver of exposed air does not move with you. Neither does the will-o'-the-wisp.
Wait, let's tie ourselves
that's
together.
a good idea.
And there.
But the mist flows thick around you. You can barely see each other, even though you're an arm's length away, as you move towards what you think is Marilla's voice.
Mm-hmm.
Back to you. The song slowly tapers and fades away entirely until there's nothing but the silence of the bog.
Clarissa, if that's you, I'm not angry, okay? Just come on out here. The golem said something about pearls. She likes pearls. That's
what you've got to go on.
yeah.
You left my nephew to die.
I didn't. I
Yeah, I
specifically went back and gave the thing. And they're
You
like,
needed
oh,
more.
thanks.
Squish.
Okay, so looking around me and below underwater, is there any indication of which way would be the right way to go?
None at all. And as you resurface, you see a shape start to form out of the mist. It eventually hollows out into the disembodied, floating form of an elf, completely translucent.
Hi?
It grabs a nearby stick and then hurls it at you, which of course does
Through
nothing
me.
to you, and screams, "Go away!"
We're trying to
And
save
then
the
it
world.
shrieks
Okay.
and also flows through you.
I don't like that. Although it's kind of normal for people to go through me. I assume ghosts are part of this world's lore that like we know about and stuff. So that's. If anyone can hear me, there's ghosts out here. Be careful, they can throw things at you.
We figured it out long ago.
I'm gonna go underwater to one of the roots. Presumably it gets thinner at one side and thicker at another side.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go towards the thicker part, because presumably that will lead to the tree, which is where we're trying to go.
Yeah. So you flow along that way. Just to remind you, the only way to get back if you're lost is to damage your courage, sense, or wisdom.
Oh, right.
So we can keep doing this, but you won't find the path until that happens.
I'm glad you reminded me that I had to actually do something mechanical. Courage, sense, or wisdom. Whatever, I'll do wisdom.
Okay. So you follow the thickness of the root, and it eventually comes to a small knot that you vaguely remember seeing on your way through. So you start to follow that, and things look more and more familiar until eventually at the edge of the mist you can see that bobbing will-o-wisp.
I will, I'll go to the place where the mist isn't all crowding around then.
Okay, you resurface back on the road in the open area, and you are completely alone.
Oh, guys!
You guys cannot see anything, can barely hear anything except the dripping of the roots.
Looking for you.
I didn't even fucking tell you guys that the roots are moving around because I didn't think it was relevant at the time. So if it comes, it's gonna be a real surprise for you.
Womp womp. Well, we do our darnest to try finding her. And unless, I guess there's some encounter, we always damage us out to get back eventually?
Well, we'll do both.
Okay.
Let me know what stats you damage, and we'll do your encounter.
I guess I'll damage my sense for the three of us, right? Because we're together?
Oh, no.
Each.
Each
You each
individual.
gotta do it.
Okay.
Otherwise-
fucking smooth
otherwise-
thing you're trying to
yeah.
get past the plate there, Peter.
You'll get disconnected from them, like they'll get lost along the way or whatever. The ropes that are tying you together gets actually snagged on a
Infinite
tree
rope!
root. Well, no, it gets snagged on a tree root or something on their end, so they think that you're this way.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
As you guys are moving through the mist, you hear a humming noise coming from the air.
Does Marilla usually hum?
Huh. Not really finding her, are we?
No.
Let's split up!
Excellent idea. We'll cover more ground. Just kidding.
Your sense is damaged.
The hum gets louder and louder as it comes closer and closer. And then on the periphery of your vision, you can see a floating mechanical eye, which you instantly recognize as a builder artifact.
Oh, hello there.
Hey, look at that giant egg.
Let's see. Do I have something for this?
Hello, giant egg.
Like jump up and wave.
I guess I'll try to analyze it with my
Sure.
great builders. Let's look close, I suppose. Oh no, that's sense, and I damaged my sense. So that's a 4.
So what does that mean?
That means
No.
I ask one question and find out the answer hard way. So I guess tell me about the eye. What are they doing? What will they do next?
It is a builder artifact that is clearly spying on you.
Oh.
And what it's going to do next is iris its little eye and then float off into the distance.
I want to jump on it.
Sure. You're going to have to cut the rope.
What rope?
The rope that's tying you guys together.
You tied a rope around me?
Yes.
Yeah, we all.
I'm no one's slave!
Okay. So you leap off of your dolphin. You probably do like a crazy maneuver where your dolphin flips into the air and then you somersault off
He
the
makes
dolphin.
like an ee noise.
Yeah, and you grab onto the eye. It starts to freak out. And
Don't freak out. Shh. You're a creature of the
vibrate
natural
back and
world.
forth.
Don't freak out.
It's not. It's not meant to hold your weight, so it slowly starts sinking down. You guys catch sight of the will-o'-wisp.
Oh. Well, at least we found one thing.
Goblin King has vanished.
He'll survive. There's no way anyone takes him down, so probably the mist will soon.
You're more in danger than I am.
Probably the mist will soon spit you out. So
The mist is all like,
this was a mistake.
take it back.
But you guys can see the wisp bobbing up and down, and it illuminates the form of Marilla in the water.
Oh, we found Marilla. Okay, I hope.
I guess we'll head towards the. Yeah, we'll head towards Marilla.
Okay. You see these guys emerge from the mist.
Oh, finally, guys!
There is a rope tying them together, and then another rope that is just dangling off
Oh,
into the water.
oh, guys.
Goblin King jump on some ball.
What?
No, he'll be back in a minute with a ball or something.
Some sorts of big mechanical peeper.
A spying device. I guess we can pause here for now and wait for him.
I thought you had paused the recording.
No.
You are floating down on a violently vibrating metal ball that is doing its absolute best to buck you off.
You'll have to violently vibrate a lot worse than that to get rid of me. I'm a goblin.
You have to vibrate a lot.
And you're sinking down towards the water.
I hope you can breathe.
Got any plans?
I'm just gonna breathe in a bunch of air.
Well, once you hit the water, it's buoyant enough that you just bob.
Huh. That all worked out for me then. I like knock on its eye.
Hey.
Irises.
Hey, can you understand me? One blink yes, two blink no. Keep in mind if you don't understand me and you blink twice, you'll tell me
It
that you
blinks
understand.
twice.
You understand me, you blink twice! I tricked you! I tricked you, you bitch! What's going on? That's not an answer to a question. I've already lost track. I've already lost the thread. Are you the eye? Or are you like talking through the eye like builders do?
Blinks twice.
Shit! Are you the eye?
Blinks once.
Really? This is all you?
Blinks once.
Cool. Do you
Are
like
you
me?
lying?
Are you having fun?
Blinks twice.
Do you want
Yes,
to be my friend?
yes.
Blinks twice.
Double yes, awesome! I double yes you too, little guy!
Yes, yes.
Oh, I got some of that slave rope that guy tied around me. I don't want to lose you.
Double yes.
Okay, you tie a rope around it.
A good rope though, not like
You're
one
like-
rope.
You're like...
Yeah.
I love how just like left field you take things, man.
No, take something precious, just rub it in his face. Now you're my friends.
Alright, so I'm anchored to it. I'm sure there's like a thing I could hook into it because it's made of metal.
Yeah, it's got like a whole bunch of like clasps and levers and stuff. Like, yeah, you are bound to this eye.
Alright, so I'll just kind of get off its top and be like,
There you go. Now you can just kind of fly and I'll tag along.
Blinks twice.
Me too. Yes, yes. So, have you been here a long time?
It pops into the air and starts trying to jerk away.
I start climbing up the rope back onto it.
That was a trust exercise.
Hey, just let it fly you around.
It can't. He's too heavy.
Oh, right.
Well, he
How
just
am
like
I too heavy? I weigh as much as a small toddler.
It's a small eye. It's not built to carry a load.
it's a toddler's eye.
Wait, is there another one of you?
Blinks once.
Well, can you call it over?
Blinks twice.
So that's a yes.
Wait, I got an idea.
I'll call up like a porpoise.
Yep.
And I'll walk onto its back and I'll hold the eye so it can hover.
Okay.
Because now it's not holding me. There's a rope. The rope is slack, so it can hover.
Yeah. Okay. It's hovering in the air.
All right, just point towards your friend, and we'll go that way.
Blinks twice.
Why not? Oh, wait, that's a question. You should. It'll be fun.
Or else.
I'm not going to say or else. This is my friend.
Or else.
So you understand me?
Blinks once.
Weird. Why? I'm speaking like modern wall builder. It's like a really modern language. Don't those things
Blinks
drift?
once.
Like languages drift, right?
Gives like a half a blink.
Yeah, well, you're old, so how do you know modern builder?
Blinks twice.
Yeah, well, how do you know... Wait, you're not old?
Blinks once.
So you're young.
Blinks once.
Does it look rusted?
No.
Oh.
Plus, wall builder stuff probably doesn't rust.
Yeah, but it would show signs of age, moss and stuff.
Oh, well, you're new. Oh, okay. I just thought you were like an ancient artifact of the library, lost to time.
Blinks twice.
Huh. Do you come from the Central Builder Kingdom?
Blinks once.
Oh, neat. I know a guy from there. He was traveling with me.
Blinks once.
Do you want to meet him?
Zane.
He's a builder.
Blinks once.
Okay, well, all right. Porpoise, take us to the builder.
Porpoise,
The porpoise kind of wavers around.
Doesn't know what direction to go.
This might take a while, but don't worry. I don't fear death, and you're ageless because you're a machine.
Blinks once.
All right, we'll figure this out.
It feels like you're really actually making a
So-
bond with this robot.
Goblin King has been gone a long time.
Oh, wait.
Do you like treasure?
Blinks twice.
That would have been an easy way to form a bond.
Let's be bedazzled.
I have a use of famous left. I could immediately form a bond with this thing if I so chose.
Not if
Could.
it's not sentient. I don't think.
It's clearly alive.
sentient.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like
I'm gonna
a-
try and do it through role playing, and if not, I'll force it by saying that I'm famous beyond measure.
So, Goblin King has been gone for quite some time.
So what should we do about this Goblin King?
I could set off some.
Hey guys! I found the library!
Does that sound
It's
like
full.
little...
Dumb and wall buildering!
Guess the library's over here. Look, it's a big edifice to oppression.
Like that.
Who taught you those words?
That sounds like Goblin King.
It's
Sounds
right
like-
over here. Come on. Why are you waiting? Are you a terrible leader?
Are you okay with me?
Yeah, go for it.
Doing the ghost.
Where are you? Judo and Poovy and Marilla. Look at that. All three of you. I know.
Shall I set off some noise so the little scamp can hear us?
I can clearly hear you.
Yeah, I think that might be another illusion or something.
You know, it really feels like you're acting on information you don't quite have. By ignoring me.
Well, they also heard me before. So.
I sound more real. And judgy.
And judge. It's not like we. So do we leave behind the little wispy and look for him, or do we wait here?
Hoover, I've been told that the Wisp is a ghost of a traitorous Brock folk. You gotta watch out.
There are ghosts in here, to be fair. A ghost elf came and threw things at me.
Oh yeah, we saw one a little earlier too.
Yeah.
But not all ghosts are so bad. I mean, some of my best friend is a.
My best friends are ghosts.
I don't know what to do here, guys. Do we just want to stay here until he comes back? I mean, it's been a long time. What if he
I
doesn't?
can make some
I don't know
noise.
what to do over here. I can't see you. Should I just stay here until you guys follow my voice? Is that what
Okay, I'm
we do?
gonna. Poover is going to fire his gun up in the air.
Okay.
Towards this...
Dead mother bird.
Like the bullet comes back down and kills one of us.
Dead mother horse.
And what are you hoping to achieve with that?
I'm trying to make enough noise because guns are loud that if that is the voice of the Goblin King, then he will be able to more clearly identify where it's coming from.
But it's not Goblin King, so, you know.
And even if it isn't, maybe he's close enough to hear.
So scratch of the ammo.
It's a reload weapon.
Ah.
So the most heroic character must roll to overcome following the voice.
Oh.
Oh, you immediately took your dice out.
Right?
Pom 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 pom.
Because that's definitely not Juno.
Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be Proof or annoying. I might as well just.
You also have the least care if you die,
Yeah.
so that's fair.
Well, I better go find him then.
You're not even
Now
gonna
it's a
roll?
suicidal competition.
So, all right. So I'll just roll what, iron?
Overcome.
Blood.
Yeah, it's the same either way. Oh Lord, no.
You leap in.
Okay, so you're heading off to find Goblin King.
Oh boy.
Clickety clack.
Do you want to role play out why you depart?
It says, well, one of us better look, and we can't risk you.
If you say so, Poover, just come
What?
back to me.
So yeah, he's just gonna.
Wait, but no, guys, this is exactly what happened before.
You
Like
don't know
the
that.
age.
So you, the eye starts to tug in a direction.
Yeah, we'll follow along. Wait, he's following in a direction?
He's just tugging off in a direction.
Oh, you want to go that way?
Blinks once.
Sure, alright, let's go that way.
Okay, you guys pop through the mist until eventually you come to a nested set of roots that has 6 skeletons laid out across it. And then the eye starts to bob up and down in an agitated manner.
What are the skeletons of? Do they have forearms?
They do not have forearms.
It's just people with forearms.
Some of them do.
Some of them do.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not clear on exactly who or who does not have forearms, okay?
Are they regular human size or regular goblin, his type of goblin size?
So,
or
They're
what?
like elf-sized,
There we go.
Are elves just elves in this setting?
more or less.
You know,
They're
they're looking at two
ring
They're
places.
like they're like water elves.
Alright.
So they've got like the ears and stuff, but they also have gills.
There's a word for that. I don't remember it. Nereids. Oh,
That's what I am.
right. That's what we called your race.
Yeah.
I mean, we also have some elves with horns and so on. That's one of our shape.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Antlers.
All right. So did you know these people?
Blinks twice.
Oh, okay. Do you mind if I get closer to them?
Blinks twice.
Okay. Well, all right. We'll walk closer to them.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be like, well, I didn't say I wanted to go closer. Like, trying to say
I'll
that.
check their bodies. Are there like giant gouges in their skeletons where they were murdered?
They have tree roots going through them.
Woof. Looks like the plants here killed them. Is that what happened?
Half blink.
I guess you don't know because you're new here and these are old, right?
It goes in and bops a skeleton, and then it bops you.
Do you want me to pick up the skeleton?
Blinks twice.
Do you want me to lie down next to it?
Half blink.
It's goblin.
Do you actually out of character not know what it wants?
I don't.
Because it clearly is saying that you're going to die if you're staying here.
Are you telling me I'm going to die if I stay here?
Blinks once.
It is awfully appealing.
Is that a threat?
I mean, look, we're all born to die, all right? So,
Blinks twice.
well, you weren't born, you were made, so you're going to live forever.
Blinks once.
Yeah, that's fine. Once I die, I'm pretty sure I don't have bones. I think they're like snake scales. So when I die, I'll just fall off of you.
Okay. It just lies down in the mud.
I guess we'll wait.
I'm just gonna pick him up because
That
he's toddler size.
That was the
Yeah.
fucking mood.
Right.
I guess we'll wait.
Just put him on my back, and I'll look at these bodies for treasure.
There's no treasure.
They have like teeth treasure.
They have teeth.
Well, now they don't.
Fucking children's teeth.
You collect the elf teeth.
I'm gonna fashion it together into like a weapon made of elf skeleton.
Okay.
What you should have done is give them a proper burial so the ghosts would fuck off.
I start eating their bones, so that eventually they'll get a proper burial.
Okay.
When you poop and bury your poop,
I don't bury it.
I mean,
That
you know,
takes you some time.
I let it go where it stands, and then other goblins use their goblin magic to whisk it away.
some people go like, well, you know, you shouldn't eat meat, then you have a graveyard in your stomach, and he takes it literally. Oh, no.
did we tell you that story, that quote? Or did you hear it from somewhere else?
Ravenloft. We met an elf.
Okay.
It's a whole other story.
A
So,
vegetarian.
Poover, you take 2 steps into the mist, realize it was a terrible idea as the voice just goes away.
I fucking tricked you, loser!
Told you.
That was bloody close, of course. At least it wasn't Juno. Alright.
And Juno says,
I don't suppose you're still within speaking distance.
"Of course I am. Just come on this way." We're right here, Poover.
I've been down this road before.
Yes.
But I've nowhere else to go. Alright, so Poover begins
You hear the sound of something chewing.
oh, well that sounds hopeful. See, explosives, more explosives, the last booze. Okay.
Are you moving at all?
Yeah, I led towards the only sound and discernible thing that is going on within.
You see a hunched over figure on a tree root. Gaunt, like so thin that it's almost just bones. Gray skin, greasy black hair, chewing on a bone.
So I can't identify this as Goblin King, or is there a...
It is not
Clearly not.
Some other thing eating bones. Maybe it's a ghoul.
It is a ghoul.
Sorry for spoiling.
Okay, so I would like to try and... Oh, is my sense damaged?
I don't
The
know.
most terrifying thing in early D&D.
I don't... Believe it or not, Poover is not really super interested in straight up attacking. So, because he has no idea what's going on here. So... Hang on. Yeah, okay, so... I don't suppose you know the way back to the Wisp? Poover says...
It looks up at you and hisses.
Alright, so...
Bye, I guess.
Yeah. No actual comments or anything? Doesn't actually... Can't get its...
Are these something that people have seen or that there's mythology about in this world?
That's up to you guys.
Because you know the most lore about monsters. So if you're like, hey, that's a fucking ghoul, then like you might know what it is. But I don't know if they're just here.
Yeah, this sort of misty kind of doom place does seem a little bit like it would be the kind of... But I don't know if the ghouls are specifically around there.
You probably just have your ice druggers.
Druggers?
Yeah.
So maybe similar, but not the same.
But you probably get the concept that it's not sentient.
It's a bug
Ghouls aren't
devil.
sentient, right? They're like zombies.
We don't know
Smart.
yet because...
Well, he
Alright.
said it's up to...
Oh,
It's
it
a
is?
terrible, terrible idea, but I'm going to look closely.
Okay.
This is going to fail. Like... Oh, wow. That's actually not bad. A 7.
So,
What's that? 3 questions, 1 the hard way?
Yeah.
yep.
Is there something hidden or out of place? If so, what looks suspicious?
Before you give the answer, my 3 questions are like, what is this? Is it useful to us? Will it eat my ass? And it's like, look at that. One of you found out the hard way.
I mean, there's a lot that's hidden in the mist.
But right here, is there another ghoul that just creeping up behind
No,
Poover?
no. This encounter, what you've seen is what there is. It's you in the mist with a ghoul.
Okay. So there's nothing really hidden or out of place. What? What should I be worried of? Oh, it's gonna want to eat me.
Ask anything else.
Yeah, I don't suppose there's any. There's no obvious landmarks. How could the ghoul help me?
How could the ghoul help you? I don't know that it can.
All right, then in that case, what will happen if I just turn around and go away?
It will attack you, which it does.
Yes, fair enough.
There's a cat coming your way.
Yeah, okay, what do you have in terms of gear?
I've got my hands and claws. I've got a couple bombs, a little bit of food left.
Okay, so the
Some
cut that's
booze.
coming your way is it leaps towards you and immediately starts to pry away your food. It just plants itself firmly on your back and starts rummaging through your backpack and pulling out food.
Okay,
That's what's coming your way.
I'm gonna try and overcome it, and basically, because I don't want to starve to death at some point in the future.
Okay.
So I'll nay, and I'll just basically claw the thing, and. I'll get a 7.
Pay a price or temporary?
Pay a price or temporary solution.
Let's go with. Oh, that's a 9.
Well, proceed, yep.
I think that's still the same result though, right?
Yeah, 7 to 9.
Okay, temporary solution.
Okay, so you manage to turn around and start wrestling with it. You're keeping it from getting into your backpack, but it's occupying your full attention. You are completely like at a match with this ghoul. It has crazy strength for something that's so thin and so ragged. So you are wrestling a ghoul. You have finished eating the bones.
You ate 7 skeletons?
That's terrible.
He's gonna get another, right?
I'm gonna get another, right?
Did you have one?
They've been put to rest. Alright, hey, can I call you, like, Orb? Is that a cool name for you?
Or B.
Blinks once.
Alright, Orb. So, yeah, I'll introduce you to my builder friend once we find him. Or I'm dying. Yeah, let's get back to it.
So you're gonna have to damage something if you want to get back.
I'm good. Someone will find me.
We're not gonna!
Someone will not find you. That's not how this works.
Well, if someone else is lost, can't we get, like, lost together?
No.
I think he damages stat to find someone else. Right?
That's true. Someone else could damage a stat to find you.
But then you both
Oh,
have
no.
to damage the stat to also get back.
Wait a minute.
All of my
No,
stats
wait.
are gonna be damaged.
It's just if you're lost and you have the spotlight, you have to damage a stat to find someone else or the road. So if you're lost, you could damage a stat to find someone else who is also lost.
Okay, so they can find each other. So we also want to go, fuck it, let's go find them.
Please don't.
I'm gonna spend more time with this orb.
Okay?
I'm gonna make friends with it. I'm gonna forge a bond with it. Just ask it yes or no questions. Talk to it.
Okay. You two.
Should I make a move for that, or can I just forge a
Will
bond?
you want to speak softly?
Yeah, alright. We'll just sit down and have a meal. He'll have nothing, and I'll eat these dead elves. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we'll just share a nice quiet moment together. Him being a object, and me being whatever the fuck goblins are in this analogy. What's my wisdom? My wisdom's +1. I'm pretty freaking wise.
Goblin King at Orby in the forest.
It's Goblin. It's Goblin.
But when the bones passed.
Well,
10. Well, 11 technically. So they answer each question honestly. All right. So through a convoluted series of yes/no questions. What are they here to do? You don't have to get super specific, but like,
It's here to spy on you.
like
What you want?
us specifically?
Like you guys. Well, him specifically.
Oh,
I guess ask who's he spying for?
Well, ask whatever I goddamn well please. How about that? Is it happy with its existence, or does it want more?
It's pretty happy. It's doing what it's made to be done. It's not super happy right now.
I wonder why.
Is it possible for me to start like individualizing it?
What do you mean?
Like moving it more towards being like something someone made that's happy to follow what it was made to do, and moving it more towards like wanting things on its own. Goblins are chaotic in nature. I'm wondering if I could ruin this.
Yeah, you could start to rub off on it.
Yeah. I mean, I always could. That was always in my power.
Now you're like a little goblin. There are no chains on me.
All right.
I'm picturing this thing gets away, goes back to the dragon, and just like carved into the side was Goblin King is here.
Imagine going back to like the rest of the nest, and like when they come back, all these things are like smashing beer bottles and like spray painting. Some of them are smoking from meth pipes. There's a hollowed out dead one where there's a bunch of meth on fire inside of it, and they're just huffing it.
Just Blue Devon.
Goblins rub off on people. Not that way, but also that way. But goblins tend to ruin things not only physically and culturally, but like on abstract scales. This is what freedom looks like.
Should make a goblin playbook.
I gotta pause. We're back.
Okay, so you guys waiting.
Yep.
Are you doing anything else as you wait?
Do we want to move closer to the tree? We might as well follow it.
I guess, yeah, because... Well,
They're not going to be able to find the way back here specifically anyway.
yeah, they're
so.
going to find a way back to the Wisp eventually.
Yeah.
Well, pains me to say it, but I guess let's go.
Yeah. They'll find us.
I guess. Let's
Both
hope.
Hoover and Goblin King, like, they'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You start to hear a haunting wail and see shapes swirling in the mist around you.
Oh,
Get ready for ghost attacks!
let's not antagonize them, maybe? Let's stay in our bubble and move forward. That's worked out great so far.
So small amount of time we were doing it. I mean, yeah.
7 disembodied elven shapes come swirling out of the mist and start spinning around you in a circle and building up to more and more of a cacophony.
Were there 7 skeletons?
Yeah.
Does anyone have damaged courage?
Yes.
I don't.
I do from previous sessions.
You must temporarily replace all of your agendas with run away.
Okay, so I run away.
And she's lost again.
Yeah, I'm just like, run! Juno! And then I'll like duck under the water and run away. Assuming, I guess, that you're following me.
No.
I know you're not out of character, but in character, you'll be like, run!
Juno.
Juno, we gotta get away from these ghosts. They can't hurt me, but they can hurt you. They might possess us. And yeah, I guess I bolt.
I stay alone.
The price of leadership.
They start picking up sticks and diving underwater and coming up with rocks and piles of mud and hurling them at you.
Well, as you know, bad as this is, I guess I'll have to endure it.
What do you have for gear?
Ooh, I've got lots of things. I've got my symbol of royalty, I've got my flying boots, my beautiful blade, a rifle. I still have some fine food. I've got my engineering tools, I've got loads of cash and the dragon's sword.
One of them goes towards your royal symbol and starts tugging at it.
Oh no, that's one thing I can't lose. I give it the dragon's sword instead. Would you like some cash?
It's twice in this session.
It does not want cash, so I'm making a soft cut to you
Chocolate, gold.
to remove some of your gear.
Yeah, because my symbol of royalty is irreplaceable or something like that. That's what I like tied to my stuff. So, well, I guess I'll have to try to overcome it. No, you can't have it.
Yeah.
5.
Well, I guess it can have it.
It pulls it off of you and then vanishes into the mist. And the rest of the specters disperse with it.
Oh.
And you are once again completely alone.
Well, that will be a price to pay once we get back to civilization. If there's anything to come back to. I guess I just move on.
Your deadlock with the ghoul ends. It bounces off of you, leaps off of a tree limb, comes down behind you, and attacks your food again.
Okay. I think this thing's tired. I'm gonna try and continue to fight the thing, fight it off.
Okay, so you're going to overcome with iron?
Overcome with iron. I think it's tired now. I've got a chance. As it backs off, can I guzzle down some liquor?
Sure.
All right, I will guzzle down some liquor. That is a cock's die. Okay, that's a little better. 13.
Okay. So you successfully knock it away. You tire it out, and you leave it panting in a corner, glaring at you.
Yeah, I'll just head away from this. I don't want any... There's no point in finishing this thing off.
Okay, you wade further into the mist, and you see... The last thing you see as it fades away is its glowing eyes following you.
Creepy bloody thing. Didn't have that amount of waste.
Marilla,
Yeah.
you once again find yourself alone in the mist.
Oh, why did I run? Ghosts can't even hurt me. Oh, they were so spooky though.
It's so spooky and watery.
And I do know at least one person who's possessed. You know what? That was a logical decision. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Now, how the heck do I get back? You know what? I'm gonna, instead of going back right away, try to find Goblin King. He's
Okay.
gonna be a really long time. It's kind of starting to get worried. Might have got attacked by roots. Can I have to damage a stat? Which kind of stats again?
That's correct. You have to damage Courage, Sense, or Wisdom.
Okay, Sense is the only one that I have that isn't damaged, so I'll damage. Oh, that means I can't get back.
Someone else can find the path for you.
Really?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Okay, then yes, I will do that.
Okay.
We're on a purpose. Trying to find our purpose.
And you bump into an unusually thick patch of water that you quickly realize is Marilla,
Hey!
as a porpoise slides through you.
Ugh.
Hey, sorry, you didn't do it on purpose!
I guess we just sit there cackling for a minute.
Yeah, it's ugly cackling.
Or just like...
Blinks twice.
No.
Oh, hey! What is that?
This is Orb! I found him.
Blinks once.
Oh, cool,
One is yes, two is no.
oh,
He also shrugs. You'll know when you see it.
okay. That's neat. We should go back. We've been gone for a really long time.
Oh yeah, I found Orb. I hung out, saw a bunch of dead bodies, ate a bunch of dead bodies. I had a full day.
I mean, maybe don't eat dead bodies.
Maybe, but
Oh, you're a
probably
goblin. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I had to give him a proper burial.
Because, yeah.
Ah.
What the hell was I talking about? Yeah, we gotta go back.
You're all like, oh, your stats.
We gotta go back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we do. We haven't found the library yet.
No, because everyone keeps running off.
This is taking forever.
Everyone keeps running off.
Do you have any food?
Nope.
Huh.
I haven't had food in, sessions.
Do you want some elf teeth?
Nah, I'm good. They're ghosts of elves. Are those the bodies you ate?
No,
No
it's
wonder
your
the
teeth.
ghosts are so mad.
No, how many elves were there?
7 of them?
Oh, just having them 8.
No wonder they were so pissed. we really should get back. They were attacking Juno last time I saw.
Ah, Juno's fine. He has a sword.
I think Ghost can fly too.
I don't think ghosts can fly. I think ghosts hover and loom.
Bugs once.
Yeah, like ghosts don't fly. If ghosts could fly, they'd be all over everywhere. They'd like fly up into the sky, onto the moon, the wall.
Moon ghosts.
I'm sure there are ghosts on the moon.
I'm sure there are too. But
Well,
like,
no, probably no one died.
they can't
already.
fly back. If ghosts could fly, if ghosts could fly, wall builders would have enslaved ghosts to be their messengers. You'd have ghost-to-ghost networks.
Alright.
So I have no idea how they pack though.
Now that I've made a friend, I found Marilla, and I've eaten 7 bodies, I will forge on a path, trust to find the road, and I will damage my sense.
Okay.
Couldn't get to the fucking library. None of us is gonna remember how to read.
So you guys are drifting along, chatting, talking, and then you catch sight of the Wisp.
Hey!
And next to the Wisp is Juno, covered in mud and little twigs.
Exactly as we left him. Hey, Juno!
Hey.
Hey, Goblin King. Took you a while.
And Marilla.
Yes. And Marilla.
Yeah, I got lost. I made a friend, had some food along the way. You know how it is.
Yeah.
So you recognize that he is strapped to a builder spying orb.
Yeah, I have like a little belt rope, and it's tied to the orb like it's a balloon.
Huh. You're not spying on us.
Oh, he definitely is. A he? It's a he.
I say to him, yeah,
Half blink.
Are you okay with he?
Blinks once.
Alright. Yeah, I found him. He's definitely spying on you. But, he's my buddy.
But for whom, though?
For the dragon or the dragon's generals? Or servants? Juno, the other guy?
Blinks once.
What's the other guy's name that's not Juno?
Zane.
Alderon?
Zane.
Gubby? Zane?
It's Zane.
Zane.
Alderon is Juno's last name.
Just went all over there.
and you're just like, wow, that voice had him down to a T. Even the ghost voice was like, yeah, whatever, Zane. That's his name.
Why do people look exactly the same to me? Hey, how come more people don't have 4 arms?
Because, well, not everybody has the same gifts of the dragons.
I say it in a way that sounds like I'm accusing you.
Did you steal those arms from someone
Yeah,
else?
where'd you get those arms from? Is that like your brother that you ate in the womb or something? Like, or the egg, I guess? They're eggs, right? You're egg people, right?
No.
You're not egg people?
No,
You
dragons
look like-
were egg people. We're not.
You look like you're egg people.
Blinks once.
Alright, right? Like he's got scales,
Says the
4
orb.
arms. I'm just saying, why don't we find more 4-armed people? Like, the builders colonized the whole world with their architecture. Why don't more people have more 4 arms? I keep finding 2-armed skeletons, and I'm like, I wonder if these are builders, but they're not. They never are.
I think that the 4-armed thing is like a heroic royalty trait.
I'm not too sure.
So like, that's why he
They say
thinks
openly
he's special.
in front of Juno.
Yes.
I'm not too sure about that.
So, Hoover, you are marching on your porpoise through the mist.
Yep.
Don't
Damage
seem to be
stats.
getting anywhere.
Alright, time to damage a stat. The good news is, because I drank, I can damage my sense again.
Okay. Your porpoise suddenly seems to feel like it knows the way to go, and it jerks off and leads you through.
It's definitely a goblin ally.
A tangle of knotted roots, and brings you back to the Will-o'-the-Wisp, where you see Juno covered in mud and sticks, Goblin King strapped to some kind of mechanical orb that you recognize as builder technology because you guys are close to your builders, and Marilla looking fine.
Oh,
Hey, Hoover.
I'm being hallucinated, am I?
I don't know, maybe the water's
Nay.
maybe the water's laced with LSD and that's why the dolphin's jerking off.
More hand jobs, please.
Uh,
The U.S. government.
I step off my purpose, and since
You
I
step off your purpose?
since I have my perfect grace now as an elven elite, I can just walk on the water. Just walking.
Neat. Away with you, porpoise.
So you guys move through the mist. As you do, you see elven specters floating around you, but they don't come close anymore. And then eventually, the mist parts and reveals the island before you, which is a great city of marble and stone that has fallen into ruin. It seems to stretch on for miles, and then at the center of this city, which is spread out in a concentric circle, is the great tree trunk.
We made it.
Built out of a tree. That's neat.
Yeah, that's how elves like to do things.
This is an elf place?
Well,
Most
it predates
likely.
the builders, so who knows? There's a bunch of elves around, so
Yeah, I've been finding a lot of elf bodies.
and ghosts.
I haven't encountered those at all.
So you guys touch onto shore.
Yep.
Are we out of the haunted woods?
You are out of the haunted woods.
Huzzah!
Yeah, the mist reseals behind you.
And
And
only
ahead of you is the ruins of the city. And we'll end the session there.
Alright.
I was Tyler.
Peter.
Mark. Devin.
and Nicole.
And this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.